Here we go, babes. It's time. We couldn't get through it. We couldn't get through any longer intro without talking about JoJo Siwa. It's all about the girl power today, okay? Listen, it's out. The song's out. It's JoJo Siwa. And she's the same, okay? I've got one of the I'm coming in hot with a hot opinion, and I'm sure I'll get shit for it because of, who I am. But she's the same. It's hilarious. JoJo Siwa is on this full rebrand press tour when in complete reality, she's exactly the same. Whereas before, she was bright rainbows, glitter, butterflies, ponytails, rainbow colored outfits, flashy floosh, and of course the bow tie, okay? And now she's dark, gloomy, got the glitter, high hairdos. Nickelodeon owns the bow, so no more bows for JoJo. But it's basically the same thing. She's acting the same. She has the same attitude. The only difference is she's just singing about her ex-girlfriends. She's singing about her ex-girlfriends now. And that's why we can no longer have children listening to, looking up to, understanding, watching, listening, or interacting with JoJo Siwa in any way. Get the children out of here. If the children find out what JoJo Siwa is singing about, it's going to ruin, if they see her talking, because there's kids nearby, they're going to find out, and it'll be bad for everybody. And then, you know what I mean? They'll be singing like... And then that's what the kids will be saying. And so it's just one of those things. But unfortunately, it's the same. She looks the same. She looks the same. And as much as JoJo wants to be a bad girl, like, listen, babe, I mean, is that it? Is this what you do? You put on like an outfit and you have a few bad relationships. We get it. We get you've had a few bad relationships with a few adult experiences, and now you're trying to emotionally get them out, and you've had this stored away since like 2 years ago, like 2018, like you've had all these problems, and you've had this music ready to release, but you couldn't because of Nickelodeon contracts, and now that you're finally 21 years old come May 19th, it's gonna be a situation where she's breaking out of her shell. She's calling it her Miley Cyrus moment, okay? It's fine. I mean, it's not the same. You know why it's not the same? Because when Miley Cyrus came out with Wrecking Ball and the Bangers album and directly severed the head of Hannah Montana and anything that had to do with the Disney Channel, she just did it. She released the music. She came to the red carpet with her tits out. She did the photo shoots with her tits out. She got on the rap song. She cut her hair, and she just did it. She didn't get on the red carpet and talk about it. She didn't say, I'm doing this because my inspiration's Madonna and Britney and how they changed from an adult to the kid and Christina Aguilera. Like, no, she just did it. She made her own path. She defined her own way. She made her own rules, and she just did it. She stopped talking about it, and she did it. And that's the difference between Miley Cyrus and JoJo Siwa. Can we blame her? Can we blame her for the look? No, it's all she knows. It's all she knows. From Dance Moms with the floofy bow and the dress and the dancing and the routines, to all the way to the Nickelodeon show, to the YouTube channel, to the adult stuff. Now she's got a podcast, and it's just like, now here we are. She's an adult now, and this is what we're gonna get. This is the adult JoJo, and she's here to stay. And like, for those of you who don't know, here's a brief breakdown. Here's a brief breakdown of the JoJo Siwa history. She came onto the scene at I think 10 years old is when Dance Moms started, 8, 9 years old. They were in the competition. The show was on. I think it was TLC. She didn't win, but it was this thing. She was the one who popped from it. And so then she went on to do this huge brand product deal, identity deal with Nickelodeon. And from age 13 to 18, they owned her. They made her a movie, they made her shows, they made her YouTube channels, they made her products, they made her bow ties, they made her books, they made her coloring, but they made every single thing that you could put a JoJo Siwa face on, including her Teslas and Lamborghini trucks. Was Nickelodeon owned and JoJo Siwa controlled. And so, like, I mean, there's over like, I think like 10,000 bows, or like 4 million bows, some thousand bows in the JoJo Siwa collection. They sell like 4 million of bows a year. It's like $100 million operation every year, the damn bows. Okay? When people like me, you go online and you buy the bow, $39.99, by the way, tax write-off. And so it's, you gotta move on. So from 13 to 18, it was Nickelodeon controlled. And then from 18 to 20 was kind of the transition period where she was still with Nickelodeon, but it was also contractually known and agreed upon that when she was 21, she would be able to do it all on her own. So she controls the merch, she controls the music, she controls the show, the YouTube channel, the whatever she's doing next. It's all JoJo. And that's how she wanted it, because now she wants to be edgy. And so this is it. This is our edgy. This is our adult era JoJo Siwa. And she warned us, okay? She warned us. We got an Instagram warning. When was this? 3 weeks ago. It's only been 3 weeks of this nonsense, and the song just came out like 12 hours ago. Not even yet. Almost 12 hours ago. The song hasn't even been out yet, and we've already been doing this for 3 weeks. It says, warning, the following content is not made for children. Get them out of the room. And may be disturbing or offensive to some viewers. It may contain sexual themes, violence. Why are we violent, JoJo? Why are we violent? Strong language, traumatic scenarios, and flashing lights. So not only are we getting violent and traumatic scenarios, maybe they're coming next. I don't know. I haven't seen or witnessed anything traumatic or violent just yet from JoJo Siwa. Maybe it's maybe it's the dance. Maybe it's the dance. Every time she does it, it's like, that's how she does it. And that's how the dance goes. I don't know. Dude, the dance, like, I mean, it's very interesting. And, it's just from there, we've got nothing but snippets from the song.
I did some bad things.
It's just, there's snippet. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. She's posting TikTok after TikTok after TikTok of the same things that she was posting 4 years ago. Her in the car, her face on the car, her going to do things with her friends, her singing songs, her in the dance studio, her flicking off the camera, her doing whatever she does. It's the same JoJo Siwa. She's just 20 now. And so, you know what I mean? The dancing, it's eccentric. She's an eccentric girl. It's all she knows. From the beginning through her teens, it's all she's had as an identity. It's just like Gypsy Rose. We're going to talk about her in a minute. But like, dude, it's all she knows, okay? So she thinks that this is how she has to express herself because it's how she always has. And so we have to get the big, but we got to do it the adult way, the scary, the mature, the dark, the rated R. That's what adults do mode. And so we've got the black, and we've got the glitter, and we've got the hairdo, and we've got it all. I was going to do it, but unfortunately I'm out of tinfoil. And so, you know what I mean? She's dancing her way, and it's like, we're getting teasers for the song, and it's like,
I was a bad girl.
Like, hey, Do you think ever JoJo Siwa ever went on a walk before Thanksgiving dinner one year, smoked half a blunt, and then had to go sit back down at the dinner table and ask grandma to pass the mashed potatoes?
I was a bad girl.
You think JoJo Siwa was a bad girl? Do you think JoJo Siwa's ever been perked up at 3 a.m., sneaking back into her mom's house, knowing damn well that she had dance practice in 3 hours the next morning?
I was a bad girl.
Do you think JoJo Siwa has ever gone to the club underage, drank too much, drove home a little tipsy when she shouldn't have been, and then lied to her parents about it?
I was a bad girl.
I don't know, dude, but listen. Hooking up with your first queer girlfriend, with your first girlfriend, and her cheating on you, I understand. I get it. I get it. I get it. That's why there's lyrics in the song. That's why there's lyrics in the song like this. You know what I mean? And so, listen, I just don't know how much of a bad girl JoJo Siwa is. I just don't know.
I was a bad girl.
So the iHeartRadio Music Awards is where we debuted this Karma outfit, the Karma suit. She's calling it Cringe, the Karma suit. And like I said, same JoJo, same Siwa, same vibe, same energy, same voice. Wait a minute. Hey, did JoJo Siwa and I have the same voice? Do JoJo and Siwa, could I pass as JoJo Siwa if I get a blonde freaking wig, if I shave my face, get a blonde wig, put the makeup on, could I pass as JoJo Siwa? Oh my gosh, I think we have the same voice. I gotta get in the studio. I gotta sing, I gotta cover Karma. What if I AI'd my voice and covered Karma by JoJo Siwa? Paul would like crap his pants. I need Paul to reproduce me the Karma. Oh, I gotta call Paul. Can he reproduce me? I gotta write that down. I just made that up just now. I gotta write that down. I need Paul to make the Karma instrumental just for me, my version. And then I'll record it, throw a shit ton of auto-tune on it, and I'll have a cover. Oh, that's such a good idea. Okay. All right. So JoJo Siwa and I have the same voice. We're pretty much twins. Okay. Twinning. Me and JoJo. It's basically me and JoJo taking over the world. I hate her. It's okay. I don't like her. It's God, she's so annoying. Listen, so we're at the iHeartRadio Awards, and this is where we've got the cringe of the crop. We've got the cringe of the crop because she's out here getting asked questions that shouldn't be asked to someone like JoJo Siwa, okay? For example, this one.
Dream guest on my podcast? Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, let's spice things up. One of my exes. Oh?
Okay. Katniss Everdeen. Like you just won the friggin' Hunger Games for the second time. Okay, you're on the red carpet. You got your outfit on that your curator gave to you, and you're taking questions. And they're like, Katniss, over here, Katniss. You just won the Hunger Games for a second time in a row. We know you're going to do the podcast. You're going back to the studio right now. Who's the first guest that you're going to have on your podcast when you get back? And Katniss Everdeen, she's sitting there. She's thinking about it. Peeta, Gail, I don't know. And she's like, probably.
Dream guest on my podcast? Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, let's spice things up. One of my exes.
You know what I mean? And that's like, it's like, okay. And second of all, like the whole, we get it. You have it, the exes, we get it. She cheated on you. You knew her name may or may not have been Karma. She may or may not have been a bitch, you know.
Karma's a bitch.
We get it. We understand. We know it. JoJo, we're right here. We're right here, JoJo. We all fully understand what level you're on. We don't need to keep pounding it into the sand. But we have to, because it's her, it's her time. It's her time to shine, and it's exactly what she wants to do. And so this,
Tell me about
this interview. This interview here is just man, it's something. It sure is something, and I think it's not gonna be. Let's see where it takes us.
this look here.
This is my Karma Black Beast look. It's my music video outfit. Got to bust it out of the vault today. It's got some rips in it, but you would never know.
No, no. I mean, how would you be able to tell?
If
You might be able to
If you
tell.
looked close enough, yeah.
You were talking a lot recently about sort of leaving the adolescent era behind and moving into a more adult era. How has that been going for you?
It's been fun. It's been
Well, I had an 18th birthday, and that was great, and that was fun, and it's what I do. And so ever since then, I've been an adult, and that's how it works. That's how being an adult works. An adult works. I was going to do the thing. I was going to get I was going to do a strip right here. I was going to do the eyeshadow, but then this bow just kind of came to me. It kind of fell from the heavens, and it just kind of landed at my feet, and it said, "This is what you need to wear today," and it's exactly what I should be wearing. So,
it's been criticized, that's for sure.
What do you
And
think that is?
people are afraid of things they don't know. Things can be scary for people. New things can be very, very scary.
Okay, but here's the issue, sweetheart. We're not gonna all start dressing like this. She's talking about the reactions that people are giving her that are the negative reactions. This is exactly what she's talking about. And so she's justifying all of us reacting negatively to her look right now as us being scared of new things and us being scared and not understanding what's going on, and we don't see the full picture, and that once we fully get the story and read it from A to Z, then we'll know, oh, I get it. It's JoJo Siwa. And so, but everyone else there, dressed in a suit, dressed in a dress, nice side, got nothing on. Hey, sweetheart, leather jacket, leather boots, black t-shirt, designer underneath, maybe some kick-ass pants. You could have done something with the pants. Do something with the pants. Keep the same Karma pants on, but be normal up top, and maybe a little face clear. Do what you normally do. It's what she's always done, but it's the same thing, and she's expecting all of us to react as if it's normal. And this is it's new, and we're not used to it yet. And once we fully get what's going on, we should be okay and on board.
But I think that creating art is such a special, special thing. And I'm very lucky that I'm one of the people in the world that gets to create art.
Talk to me about the people who support it, right? Because you're a person, you're a human who is, going to grow and change as you become an adult and mature, and will continue to change hopefully for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So talk to me about the people who get it and what you've heard from them.
Honestly, the way that I'm able to keep going and keep being wait, actually, what I'm doing is right, is because some of the most respected people in the world have come up to me and been like, what you're doing right now is so right. It is so right. It is what the world needs. It
is what the world needs. It's right. People are telling her there are allegedly people who are important are telling her that what JoJo Siwa is currently doing is right and is what the world needs. Go back a second. What? Say it again.
People in the world have come up to me and been like, what you're doing right now is so right. It is so right. It is what the world needs. I am learning from what you're doing right now, and that's crazy to me. I mean, I heard
it's what the world needs. This is what the world needs. JoJo Siwa is going to single-handedly stop the conflict between Russia and the Ukraine and solve whatever church versus state, capital, land, country, whatever. I don't even know what's going on between Israel and Palestine. JoJo Siwa is going to figure it out. And by God, if she doesn't put at least 30% of glitter on everything when she does, the Ukraine's going to sparkle, baby. Okay? It's all up from here because JoJo Siwa is what the world needs. JoJo Siwa is what the world is. She is the definition of what we need right now in this country. It's nothing else. It is not healthcare reform. It is not clean water. It is not a homeless issue. It is not a border problem. It is not a financial problem. The economic state of this country is just fine, I'm sure. Yeah? You feel that? Okay, great. Not the housing market. That's not an issue. Nothing else. It's JoJo Siwa. She is what we need to solve the problems.
Heard that from Lil Nas X yesterday.
No, of course
Heard it
we
from
did.
Megan Trainor a few days ago.
Of course we did.
It blows my mind. It blows my mind. The support from people like that, artists,
Okay.
that means the world to me.
Sorry. Megan Trainor and Lil Nas X is JoJo Siwa's Mount Rushmore. So that's where we're at. Just so that's where we're clear where everyone's at on the opinion meter.
Lessons are you learning about yourself as you progress on that journey?
Honestly, that I am more fearless than I thought I was. It definitely takes some balls to show up in this.
It does.
And like,
it
what
does.
is she, a bat? Is she a
We've
bat?
got music coming out soon, yeah?
We do.
Vampire?
Karma coming out on April 5th, and then a lot more after that.
Are we touring?
You know, I can't tell you everything.
You can tell me a little bit.
I can give you some teasers, but I can't tell you everything.
All right.
It's heinous. She's heinous. I hate it. It's a little cringe. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a hater. I am. I really am. And if that's how we have to define who I am as a person and a podcaster, well, then put me in that category because I don't know how I feel about it. So the music video dropped last night at midnight. I may or may not have been one of the 35,000 people watching it live. You know, it's research for science and research purposes for the podcast. I prepare, okay? It's not a mediocre podcast. We're on episode 135. We have to do our due diligence. And if I don't watch it before everyone else to get all the details, to know that it was just, you know, fulfilling one of her little tiny sexual fantasies to just be all up and on these girls. And I'm telling you, there's going to be articles coming out that says JoJo Siwa's got bad breath. All these girls are like this close to each other. It's JoJo Siwa and like 3 other girls that she's almost kind of sort of making out with the whole time. And I'm telling you, they've been breathing on each other for a lot filming this music video. And they're going to come out as soon as she starts to maybe potentially ever get canceled again. And they're going to say she had really bad breath. Mark my words, we'll come back to it. It'll be relevant in like 2 to 3 years. I don't know, maybe. It's just for content. I'm filling it in. You know what I mean? So, but like, look, we get it. Like, we understand. Okay, we understand. Many years ago, she came out. She joins the LGBTQ community. That's why Nickelodeon wasn't too happy about it. And now it's like, you know, she's out. It's beautiful. We love that for her. We love that freedom. We love it when it happens. We are supporters of the LGBTQ plus community here on this podcast. We love that for JoJo. And of course, in walks her first girlfriend, her first lesbian relationship. And listen, we all know how that goes. Ladies, am I right? The first one gets a little fuzzy. The second one, a little better, but there's usually some infidelity. And I think that's what happened here. And so, you know, it could be this whole thing. Of course, we know it's about one of the exes. So, I mean, JoJo Siwa's most recent ex-girlfriend is TikToker Avery Cyrus, who she broke up with in December of 2022. But before dating Avery, JoJo was linked to someone named Katie Mills and her confirmed ex-girlfriend, Kylie Prue. And then JoJo's first public relationship was with YouTuber Mark Bontempo before she came out as gay. So shout out to Mark for, helping her figure it out. You're a trooper. And so now, listen, could this whole thing be, now that all of her bases are covered, the real reason why JoJo's dropping the music, such a drastic change, all the viral moments, the TikToks, the videos, the everything,
I was a bad girl.
and then it's just like every 5 seconds